Hello and welcome back to Sparta. So we are a king now and we have our next objective. Everything that is within the white border here is something that we need to take. Now we're currently allied with two of them, so obviously right now we can't really make that happen, but you know, it's something to work towards. And I think we're probably going to work towards taking this bit of land there so we can get a border with these guys, so we can then take some of their land and then start moving up this way. Another potential goal for us would be to complete our conquest of Crete, just because it's extra land for us and none of these people are particularly strong and none of them are going to have allies who are immediately going to be able to help, so that's going to be pretty good for us. So that's part of our objectives. We also have one more objective which I've completely forgotten what we need for. Yes, we have honored the laws, we need to become a theologian or administrator, and that's it. Then we're done on that one. Completely and utterly done. Now, we are a little bit away from that. We want to get divided attention and probably architect first. And then we want to work our way down administrator. We could, in theory, skip architect. It's actually not that crucial for us. The best trait in this tree is divided attention. However, administrator is just kind of bad until we get to the end of it. So, yeah, we could think about that. Of course, we could go into Theologian. Now, Theologian doesn't have a lot of good stuff, but the nice thing is we could have the medicine focus while we do it. If we have the medicine focus while we do it, we're going to be healthier, so there's more chance that we actually finish it. What's our age? We're 39. Yeah, so we need to start thinking about things like that, because we are not going to live forever. I'm also just seeing, does it tell us how much we get per month? We get 25 per month there, okay. And it won't tell us how many we'll get on this one, but I assume it'll be lower because I think it's based off of your stewardship score, but it might not be. It might just be 25, and then you get a boost if you happen to have the education. But anyway, we'll work it out. We'll work it out. Anyway, there's not a lot that we can do apart from potentially attack these guys, so we should have a look at that. Anything else that we need to do in here? Need to get some more knights potentially. We are missing a couple. There's nobody to recruit, so let's go and see whether we can get a few more to come over to us. So invite these guys. Sure, 3 able-bodied men will appear. We are at high corruption, which is where we want to be. Desired government is democratic. Interesting. Wonder what caused that to happen. It seems like this has just gone to 0. So maybe the reason why it's done that is because maybe it broke when we became a kingdom. That's possible. Right, or maybe it's going to update in a second. We can't get this marriage to happen for whatever reason. My current theory for why we can't get the marriage to happen is that our brother-in-law is currently imprisoned. That's my current theory for it. I don't have a real reason why that would be the case, but it seems to be the only thing that adds up here. The other option for why he couldn't marry is maybe his liege can't do it right now, but I don't know why that would be, so yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm sure if it's still there in a couple of years, we can just break the betrothal. Level of fame is now gone up to exalted amongst men. Nice, so we have even more slots for knights. Let me just check this again. Alright, we'll wait a month and then see where that goes to. Hey, notable guests have arrived. Are you any good at fighting? You are. Cool, I'm going to recruit you. I don't think you're one of the ones I was recruiting, but... or one of the ones that I specifically asked to appear, but that's fine. We'll get you anyway. Right. There you go. This is somebody who answered our summons. How much do you cost? 15. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. Let's have a look here. Still at 0. Still the desires democratic. Don't really know what this does. We also haven't had any issues or emergencies, so I don't really know what's going on with that. Maybe it's an unfinished system. That's entirely possible. I didn't actually check whether any of this was actually, enabled. We know corruption works, but I didn't actually check any of this. It might not even apply to us anyway. Like, this might not apply to our government type. It might only apply if you're playing, like, one of these other ones around here. Who knows? Who knows? Right. I know I'm pausing a lot, but I'm just seeing what else we have to do. No, not really a lot. We could attack these guys, I suppose. Oh, we just got somebody with a claim. What's this claim for? One of those 2 polises. Okay, or alternatively, my claims, and it costs a lot less. Yeah, let's go for my claim. If I'm going to do this. You have an ally. Your ally is Paros. Paros has 3,000 troops. Okay, so overall you have 3,000, 4,700 plus some money. Okay, so we might want to hold off just a second here. Let's maybe build a building. Sure. Also, how's our control growth looking? Or our control looking in some of these places? So we control 4 of them? Yeah, we control that one, that one, that one, and that one. Yeah, so this one's really not looking good. Are you raising our control? Yeah. Okay, so there's not really a lot we can do about it. I guess in Sparta, I'm just going to continue to build. Let's build another one of these. Sure, why not? Right, and then go speed 5. We're all very happy that that person's religious. Somebody answered my summons. Well, let's recruit them. Nice. How are we looking in terms of numbers? We have max there. We now have 5,400 troops. That's pretty good. We got household savings, which gives us money and reduces corruption, which gives us a little bit of wiggle room. Here, we can negotiate an alliance with you. You are my nephew. Your liege is this guy. Sure, I'll negotiate an alliance with you. Why not? Cool. That's fine. Continue chilling for a second. Hey, you're the last person to answer my commands. We will recruit you as well. Wonderful. We now have 5,700. Let's see. So you're currently attacking somebody in a war. Your ally is who? Paros? Yeah, so your Paros is currently attacking someone. They're busy. I'm just going to declare for my claims. Let's just go. Right. Then I'm going to get my rally points. Hit my rally point up over here. Double check this. Still says democratic. That's fine. Whatever. Speed 5 for a second. And then just move our way in here. Perfect. 9 months left. And now we just siege. 8 months left. Speed 5. Deliberately just going couple months, couple months, couple months. They're sieging in here. 2 years left. That's fine. We inherited some land. We inherited this land. I'm going to grant it to a low noble. We are now much richer because of that. March our way over here. Speed 4. We captured some prisoners in the siege as well. Let's ransom any that are worth money, of which both are. Okay. There we go. We'll get another 50 gold there. Did their ally join the war? They did. Okay, that's fine. Call hunt. We actually don't need that to be that important anymore. Marriage still can't happen for some reason. Is your brother still imprisoned? Yeah, okay. The war is still going on here as well. I'm kind of happy I'm not involved in that, to be honest. Right. We should win this one. We get the defender bonus and we just kind of win. Okay. Nice. I do want to get out of this war as soon as possible. I don't really want to fight it until they have an army. That seems like that would be bad for us. 3-year siege of their capital. That sounds horrible. I'm going to do it. Oh no, never mind. I'm going to attack their army that's trying to de-siege the one that we sieged. Okay. Beat him up. Nice. Your other war, they're still attacking. That's fine. Okay, the minus 50% here. We have ticking war score. We're going to go to the capital. We're going to siege. Oh, we actually caught an army here. Okay. Oh, I think we caught some mercenaries there. Right, back over here. Defeat them again. Nice. Have we got max from battles yet? No, we can get more war score from battles now. It's okay. Start sieging again. Let them go to the same place. And trying to get the army selected. And then just do it again. Defeat their army once more. Okay. We captured some enemy combatants. Any of them worth money? No. You have no money, despite being a mercenary company. You'd think you'd be the exact kind of person who would have money. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just negotiate release for a weak hook. That seems fine. You? Negotiate release. You're getting recruited. Right, back to their capital. Oh, where we are going to catch their army again. Nice. Which we then defeat again. Which we then capture some enemy combatants. Which we then ransom for money. Which we then, you know, just go through this entire cycle again. Back up here. Oh, they don't have an army anymore? Oh, yeah, just stay where you are. We have a new court chaplain, apparently. Do we really? You keep telling me that, but it seems like our court chaplain's the same. Divided attention gives us extra domain limit. Fantastic. So we can keep the holding that we get. We're going to siege this down, even though there's no purpose to it right now. The reason why there's no purpose is because we're going to win through ticking war score before we get the siege, but we'll see. Our son has come of age. Ooh, nice. He got a level 3 education. That's not bad. Let a couple days pass just to check. There we go. His stats have now come in. Marriage still can't happen for whatever reason. Let's marry my heir off. I'm going to marry him off to somebody who has an inheritable trait. I'm interested more in things like quick. Intelligence a good trait? Yeah, and it gets us an alliance with these guys. Who are these guys? That seems the right direction. Sure, let's do that. So we're getting quick and intelligent as potential inheritable traits. That seems really good for us. Let's send that off. Get rid of all these battle notifications. Nothing in there we need to worry about. We can call our allies to war, but that doesn't really matter. This war is about to end. That's fine. Right, carry on our siege. Speed 4. Just for just now. Speed 5. Hey, they have more armies. Perfect. We can defeat them. We're going to strike a deal with the Masons and then say nah. We can still get 2% more from battle war score. Fantastic. We captured a valuable hostage. I say absolutely not and get control level in Sparta raised due to not taking the deal. Look at that. It's now back to 100. Did we capture anybody else in the war that's worth money? So which one's worth the war score? You are. Okay, that doesn't tell me who it is. Captured heir. Okay, so it's whoever your heir is. So, Prostatus Phaidonidas. Okay, so anyone who isn't him, we can ransom back right now. 30 gold. You're not worth anything, so I'm just going to demand your conversion and recruit you. Speed 4. Cool, got that one. Got the other ransom. Right. What's our war score without him? Oh, wait a second. Did his heir change? No. So why did I lose 50% for captured heir? Okay, whatever. I'm going to ransom you for 50 gold then. I'll just take my 50 gold and be happy with it. We're about to get ticking war score to put us up to 100, so we'll just wait. Wait in our own territory. We should, in theory, reinforce. Which we are. Perfect. Spouse, tourney day. I'm going to take the one that lowers my corruption. That's fine. Makes all my knights like me as well. My wife is pregnant. Okay, wonderful. And then 100%. Also, we've lost a lot of corruption recently. 65, that's a much better number. Right. Force our demands. We've got the new we got this new title. We'll disband our army. It's not very good right now, but we can hold it because it's within our domain limit. So that's good. We will hold it. Right. I believe that our corruption, not corruption, our control one is finished. No, it's not. It's finished in 5 months. Okay, cool. Sparta, can we upgrade anything else in here? Nope. Okay, can't upgrade anything else in there. Let's build a new building. I don't know what I'm going to go for, but we can do that. Maybe barracks? Barracks seem fine. Yeah. They give us a good bonus. Anything else give us just levies? Military camps does. Gives us supply limit. Some control growth at 4th level, I suppose. Which we can get to. I'm not overly worried about that, though. Because I don't think it's going to make a difference. Pastoral lands gives us some extra attacks along with this and gets us levy reinforcement rate. I think we're probably best off just going for something that gives us a lot of levies. Let's just go for barracks. Sure. So I'll build barracks here. We should also then be thinking, okay, we can build in other places as well. Like this one. What are we going to build here? That gives us a little extra money and gives supply limit. Not really what we're looking for. Extra troops. Extra money and levies. Extra garrison. Extra money and levies. So that's 100, that's 25, and then that is 25. So this gives us the most troops. Cool. I'll go for that one. Right, you. Can build whatever we like here. Trade port? What does that do? Just money and development growth. Okay. Let's build some barracks here. Sure. This one. Let's build some barracks here. This one. Ooh, it has a sanctuary. Does the sanctuary have the control growth thing in it? It does. Wonderful. So that's currently at 0. If I upgrade that, you get yeah, you start getting a bonus to your control growth. And then in the main one, let's upgrade your barracks. Cool. Right. So we spent a lot of money there, but we're getting a lot of benefit from it. Let's go speed 5 and let everything roll. You finish the task to increase control. That's fine. Hey, this guy has to pay me more taxes. Love it. Right, so let's go for increased control in. Which one is the next best? So you're at 100 effectively. That's fine. You're not going down. You are going down. So let's increase it in the one that's going down currently, because the other one's going to actually start ticking up soon naturally. Yeah, also we don't have a spy master. Oh no. You can be my spy master. Yeah, that's good. Oh, I was asked in the comments, and I thought I'd just tell people here as well, just in case you're wondering, like, why do I have this guy in and not, well, actually in this case I do want to swap him over because this guy's a powerful vassal. Bad example. Let's find a better example. Right, why do I have this guy in and not this vassal here, who likes me more and is better at the job? Well, the reason I have this guy in is because he's a powerful vassal. And if powerful vassals are unhappy, they're going to go off and join factions and actually have a serious, you know, threat against your realm at that point. If we go with this guy, however, we don't really lose that much in terms of stats, but it also keeps our powerful vassal happy and they won't join a faction, and generally it just makes the game just run better if you just don't, you know, if you just don't wind up your powerful vassals. So that's the situation that we're in, and I just thought we'd just keep it that way. Okay, right. We have a daughter, Theodosia. Cool, she is quick. Wonderful. We're gonna ignore that invitation. Your war is over. The marriage still can't happen. Why? Why can you not oh, is it because his title, it doesn't allow marriage, maybe? Yes, it's because his title doesn't allow marriage. Alright. Wait, break betrothal. Yeah, everyone's gonna be well annoyed. You are gonna marry somebody for alliance power. How about this guy? So you're over there? Ah, that seems reasonable. Marry him. Cool. Alliance is expired because we no longer have the betrothal. Is that the alliance with him entirely? Nice, so we could attack him if we wanted to. He's allied with somebody who has 68 troops and is his vassal, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, this is actually a good person to potentially attack. Good press for my, that's not my vassal. Just some random guy's claims. Okay. That works, or we can conquer a county. Random guy's claims is okay, that guy will like me. We could do that. They don't have that much strength compared to us. They have no money. Their levies are depleted. This is a perfect time to declare a war. Assuming you're not going to accept a vassalization at any point. No, because we're not your rightful liege. Cool. I'll take your title then. Right. We don't even need to change our rally point. It's actually perfect. I do want to defeat his army first, because it's actually reasonably sized, and I don't want it to reinforce. Head round here. Where are you going? Yeah, perfect. Get over here. Just chase him. Fight him. There we go. We absolutely annihilate him. Not even close. Cool. Now we want to go up there and siege the war goal, which isn't ticking down yet. That's cool. Right. 13 months left. Go speed 5 and just siege it. They're going to siege some of our stuff, but we're not worried about that. A grandchild's lineage. My daughter might not have her husband's child. Well, that seems very likely because she doesn't have a husband. Yeah, okay. Well, that's what happens when we don't marry off our daughter. It's fine. Cousin was taken prisoner. I'm not overly worried about that. Right, over here. Oh, we've arrived there already. I forgot how quick speed 5 is and how it looks like things just teleport. Right, up here. We're also finishing a bunch of buildings as well, which is lovely. Viable hostage captured. How valuable is he? 50% war score. Okay. I think it was that guy. So the other guy, he's not even worth any money because they don't have any money. The other guy we can just recruit then. That's fine. Right. Up there. 5 months left on the siege. That might give us... Let's see how long that's going to take them. 4 months. Okay, so let's just go and get the war goal back. Yeah. I was thinking that might have given us enough war score, but I'd much prefer to just keep the war goal. The road. My steward informs me there is desperate need for a new road to traverse the polis of Cleona. Many of the old roads are dilapidated and even dangerous. Sure, do it. Hey, we captured their leader. That's fantastic. Do we have enough war score without it? Yes, we do. Okay. Neither of them are worth very much money, I imagine. Oh, wait, how much money do you have now? 130? I'll take 100 of your money. No problem. There we go. We still have 100% war score after that. Anything else in here we need to do? We can negotiate an alliance with you. Sure, why not? I thought I already did. Right, enforce our demands. Look at that. New bit of land. New vassal. New vassal is very, very happy with us because we pressed his claim. So, yeah, that all works out perfectly. Right, we can modify a few contracts. Oh yeah, I forgot the contract modification thing is massive. So I think you can basically just choose different government types to put them in. And it basically just changes the percentages. I just want to look at these guys and see whether there's anything in particular we need to worry about. Like if they've got low levies and taxes, but I'm quite happy to just leave the rest of it alone. The other one, the person we just put in charge, normal taxes, normal levies. Yeah, I'll just leave it. Doesn't bother me. Right, clear out the list. Right, disband our troops. What's our max number of troops now? Do speed 5 for a second and we'll find out. Child of my dynasty. We're going to call them Theophans. Okay. 7,000 troops it looks like. Okay, what do we need on the road? Because there are robbers. We need to either post guards or I do not care, finish my road. Okay, we'll post guards there. That does lower levy size, but that seems fine. A levy size of that one isn't really a big deal. Yeah, about 7,000 troops it looks like we end up at. The work on the road is going well. We can expand it to get holding taxes and popular opinion. Or things are going exactly as I want them to. You get control growth, which would be really nice actually in this one. Or a perfect opportunity to cut costs. So that's this one right here. A little extra control growth would go a long way actually. How long is it for? 10 years. Yeah, that actually seems fantastic. Yeah. Just to push its control level up. Because now it's going up by 0.3 every... Oh, 0.4 every month. That's actually pretty nice. Yeah. That's just going to nicely tick upwards. Which is what we want to see. We inherited some land again. Alright, we'll grant it to a low noble and get some more money from that later. My son can marry? Wait a second. Was I not already marrying him off? Maybe the person I was marrying him off to died? Oh. No, he did marry them and then they died in childbirth. Wait a second. Yeah, and no children. Wow. That's not great. Anybody got like a good trait here? You're intelligent, but you're older than I would like. We're looking for somebody who's around 20. We could marry her. We're bound to have children because of the 50% fertility. Yeah, let's just try and secure an heir down there. That seems good. And then our son himself does actually have a trait himself. So there's a chance they get quick. And then there's a chance that they get the extra fertility trait, which is also pretty nice. Work ethic. Okay, so we can either use the knowledge of work ethic and get building construction time down, or learning from peasants. I'm not going to do that. What's our corruption like? This one's lowering our corruption very quickly. It's at 50%. Oh, yes. Use this knowledge elsewhere. We're now only at moderate corruption, which is where we want to stay, because moderate corruption, your vassals are only slightly unhappy and only slightly provide you less troops, but it means your control growth actually goes up. Marriage proposal's gone through. Yeah. It means your control growth is not going down everywhere. So that's gone up by 0.7. That's going up by 0.6 now. This is going up by 0.2. This is what we would like to see. This is going up by 0.1. So now all of our control growths are going to tick up. So although we've lost some troops, we're going to make that back through control growth. And the troops are going to be in our provinces, which is even better. Wonderful. Road, regular use. Okay, merchants have begun traveling along it. Should they contribute to its construction? I don't really want the control level to drop by 20. But I don't really want corruption to raise by 5. Alright, I will choose this one and I will choose this one and lower control growth. That's fine. The end of the road. The road network is finally complete. I cannot wait to reap the benefits, which gets us holding taxes and development growth, or I have more work for you. And this guy joins our court. I mean, he seems fine. It's good road network either way, so I might as well have him work for us as well. Get a new steward. We have 2 stewardship perks. Oh, I'll get architect and then golden obligations. And then we'll switch ourselves over to medicine focus. Get 25 per month. Actually, it does. That's where it tells you right down there. I was looking for that earlier. So we actually would get 28 here. You get 32 there. Why is that? Is that because... I don't know why we would get 28 for one of them. I don't know. It must just be something that we can do for some reason. Maybe it's something to do with our... legacy, maybe? Maybe it's because we got 1 in warfare. Maybe that does... I have no idea. I'm basically just guessing. It will probably tell me somewhere. Like, does it tell me if I hover over here where we get 20? It tells me it's base, so... yeah, it doesn't tell me unless you take it. Okay, well, that's fine. Maybe it's something to do with... maybe it's something to do with one of these. Maybe one of these would increase it. Is that it? I have no idea. Anyway, that's fine. Right, speed up. Counselor died of internal injuries. That's way too much. Let's get a new spy master in here. You're actually okay at the job. Yeah, you can do it. Okay, greetings, my serene liege. Also, I was just wondering, is this a thing from here? No. All right. I would like to petition you in your wisdom to consider my claim for the Strategia of Corinthia. It's not right that it should... it's not right that Strategos Craterus should sit safely as usurper in his castle, mocking my dynasty's birthrights. Okay. So I can press your claim, or I have other pressing matters. So, wait. Your claim on... this. Okay. So wait, is your claim on the duchy? Yes. Okay, well that seems good. So it would be against this guy, who is currently a little bit beaten up. He does have allies. Who are his allies? You are his wait, no, you're not his vassal. Who are you? You have 1,000 troops. Okay. try to see where these guys are. Where's your territory? Oh, right, you're there. That's why I couldn't see it. You're in the corner. Okay, that's fine. You have 1,000 troops. You. Hold. Well, I'm trying to figure out where your actual titles are. You have 185 troops. I should have looked at that first. Then we have you, who has 1,000 troops. Okay. That's fine. So they have like a couple thousand plus his 4,000 that he has. He's already in a war, which he's losing and defending. Okay. This looks like an internal war, I think. Because it's defending against this guy in the war to make somebody else the Basilia. Okay, so that's fine. So, if we were to attack and take this territory, we might be able to just do it. We have some money as well. There's a chance this works. We demand payment from people. I should do that. I'm going to act on your behalf. Does raise our corruption by 3, but that's okay. Now I'm going to start demanding payments from people. I'll take my 30 gold. I'll take my 50 gold. I'll take my 15 gold. Cool. And then I'm going to declare war for your claim. Let's do it. War is declared, and I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. Next time, we'll see how this war goes. So, thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.